Alright. Welcome everyone to Outlawed Anger. Today we're going to go over some of the biggest announcements from E3 and watch the trailers. Most of us haven't seen any of this, so it's going to be a first-time reaction to the new games that are coming out this next year. Starting off, we're going to go with Star Sand. So we're going to watch the trailer and give our reaction.
Alright, so Star Sand. Where the hell am I?
So, okay, first off, for me, it didn't give nearly enough information. It just looked like a basic survival game. For some reason, you have fucking primitive fucking tools, but then also you have a sports bottle that's, perfect
Learn
fucking...
to craft plastic.
Yeah, learn how to craft
pouring,
plastic.
Squeezing this, like it's all of it.
And it has branding on it.
Maybe he found it in the starship he crashed in.
It's Star Sand, not Starship.
That's the other part that doesn't make sense. Where's this a star like sand? Okay, you're in the desert. Makes sense. What does the star have to do with any
However,
of it?
I'll give it only credit, and this is a complete, not a real thing, Stargate.
Yes. Yes.
Totally redeems itself. If it's Stargate and you get left after going through.
Oh my god, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, sold.
I'm
Done.
pretty sure he crashed his starship because he's going through space on this desert planet, and he lost his memory. And then, for some reason, it becomes Minecraft, but not blocks.
It's Ark.
It's Ark. It's cash grab on the cash grab that is survival games. Right?
I like Minecraft. I like Ark, so I'll probably like it.
I mean, you might like the building concept of it, but if there's no, there is no depth to Minecraft or to Ark. So
I don't know, you can dig pretty deep in Minecraft.
Well, the thing that gets me is, like, they're like, okay, you're hunting, you're doing this, you're doing that. But then they're like, there's more things in the desert than... And then it has this thing burrowing towards you. What is that? It could be Tremors.
It's definitely
So they're
Tremors.
mixing Tremors with Stargate?
It's not Tremors.
Hang
it's
on, you might be onto something.
Hold on, I didn't care before, but I think I care now. We had one more game.
Definitely,
Yeah.
the trailer didn't do the game justice, because I'm pretty sure the game's pretty
So
decent.
from the first trailer, of the way you just watched, likability, I'll probably give it out of a 10. For me, a 2. I don't think it'll... Something that I'll probably check out.
It's like a 3 on my radar right now, if that. It's not even a blip.
Yeah, like...
I really like survival games in general.
Right.
So even if it has no story or anything of that nature, just the survival aspect will probably push it at a 6 for me. But it's definitely enough that I'm going to keep looking for more trailers and such coming.
Gotcha.
What do you think?
Like a 1.
Like a 1?
I have no desire to buy it.
I
I will definitely come over here and play it once you get it.
I'm not saying I'm getting
Okay, I'll definitely
you
go
marked
over
it
to
as a-
Sarkis's house and play it once he gets it.
You marked it as a 3. You've bought in games that were less.
I have done more for less. This is true. If
Dirty
you
boy.
get it and you tell me it's good, then I probably get it, even though it's a 3.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
So you're just going to tell him it's good.
Sarkis is gonna be like, it's amazing. Have you played it? Yes.
I haven't even seen anything other than that trailer we watched the first time.
Oh yeah, that one game. Totally get it.
You know who would like it? Wampa.
C-Lot probably would like it.
Uh,
Okay. RoboQuest. This better be epic.
yeah,
I actually like this one. It reminds me of Borderlands and Overwatch had a baby. And I like-
look like Apex or
yeah. It's the...
Titanfall or
I won't even go Titanfall because I mean it straight up looks like the Battle Royale style Overwatch, Apex, PUBG.
Do you think he's playing against other players, or do you think it's like a one-player solo mission?
Look at the
FPS
first-person shooter.
roguelite set in a scorched future world.
So it just looks like
Where you
plays
play
a
as
rebooted-
rebooted.
So it just looks like another
Destiny
Borderlands.
with robots,
Yeah.
and it's a
Borderlands.
Borderlands style Destiny.
What was that one game that was all black and white, and it was like
Mad World.
Mad World? The POWs and stuff kind of remind me of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. It looks like I'd play it because it's like bright, shiny, first-person
Would you
shooter.
pay money for it?
Yeah, if I had money.
I mean, that's fair, but like Apex and shit all start like as a free to play and then you spend more money on it later. Would you play it if it was free to play, or would you pay money up right up front for it.
I'd pay like $60 for it. Yeah,
Oh,
So
that's like just a normal game.
for me, I would, if it was free, I would definitely download it and try it. I would wait until it dropped in price because it's one of those things. It's like Overwatch. Like I had a blast with Overwatch up until it got overrun with the league players and you couldn't fucking move without dying. You know, so it looks like it would be a blast to play, but for 6 months.
What are you, Sars?
I ain't gonna download it even if it's free. Like
We're gonna glitch.
it it literally looks like they, like you said, just pure cash grab on. Oh, what's popular now? Let's just throw something out in 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks to make a game. Go. It doesn't look good at all. I'm out. 100%. I'm out.
I kind of like the cheesy games like that though. They're just like the whole purpose is for them just to be fun. You know, it's this is all the stuff you like. We'll mash it together. It's not great, but you know, that's like how games were when I was little. Like you'd buy a game, and then it would suck, but you ended up loving it. And all the times like, why do you like that game?
Yeah, some do that, but that one I don't think so.
The problem is now is it's hard to do that with games like this because, like I was saying with Overwatch, it got to the point where you can't even fucking move because you have all the league players in there that are just you spawn, you walk 2 steps, you die.
Yeah.
And you,
I mean, I can play Overwatch, and I'm not good at it, but
I guess it boils down.
I think what they did is they tried to balance it out. Like you were like in the first run where you were fighting the league players and stuff. And now that not a lot of people play it, it's like they try to balance it out more. So like your ranking plus your like whatever
KD ratio. And
yeah,
all
I mean that. This is a conversation for another time.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but I think it's rough. So not something that I'd be overexcited about, but we'll see. So Hades. With Hades, like it's a classic dungeon crawler. I have mixed feelings with it because if you're gonna make a dungeon crawler and that one looks obviously single player because you play one person, like to me not that appealing graphics, you have to have an amazing gameplay and story that's gonna grab me. Because one thing with Diablo, when the story would lull and there were still the graphics and everything else I was running into, that kept me sucked in.
Yeah, I mean, I liked how it was drawn. It was more artistic than it was graphical.
It is more artistic, but the part that was bugging me is you'd have some characters that had like hyper detail, and then they had like a 4-year-old draw a dog real quick.
Yeah.
Like it was super inconsistent with the rest of the world on how it was drawn. That was the part that was bugging me the most. But the more I watched, the more I really just wanted to go play Diablo. Like I didn't care to play that at all. I just really wanted to go play Diablo again.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that they're actually using mythos for the game and not just grabbing the names and doing whatever the fuck they want with it. So, to me, it's intriguing. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably put it 7-ish. I'd get it.
I mean, it's out right now. You can play it on the Switch. I think the PS4, but
Yeah.
I know for sure the Switch.
Yeah, this was just coming to Xbox.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll get it. I'll try it out.
I like the mythos part. I like the hand-drawn, kind of like Cuphead, but I do agree. Inconsistent with the dog, inconsistent with your background. It drops like the little ghost things. If you saw them, they looked like just cut out little figures.
Yeah.
Not full spirits wandering Hades, which is what it kind of was trying to lead you to believe as being the prince running through doing shit. You think you would actually see more bodies, not just outlines of auras or whatever the hell they were going to try to pass that off as.
It also seemed like they were trying to make you into like a Kratos type character.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming you're going to try
Like
to kill the gods at some point.
Kratos and Prince of Persia had a baby.
Yeah. All in all, for me, it's a straight chew. That's just because I don't like giving ones out.
What do you think of it?
I liked it. I think it's just like they said, a dungeon crawler. I think it'd be fun to play. be one of those games that I find enjoyment of, and just trying to unlock everything.
Like do a completionist run on it.
Yeah, but at the same time too, it's like you talk more about the lore, and it's like, okay, well, I really like Greek mythology. I can go fucking read a book, or I can go look it up online. I don't need to play this game for it. So it's like, I don't know. Like I would like to see more gameplay and more. I feel like the trailer didn't make me want to play it. Like the art made me want to play it, and like, but the gameplay I saw was kind of dumb. They said you can die dozens and dozens of ways, so it's like you die 144 different ways. I don't know.
And I think with
Like,
me,
does he have a skill tree?
Right.
Do you unlock stuff? Like, what the fuck?
Well, it does. Like, I agree with the maybe just want to play Diablo. Like, I already know. I know Diablo well enough. I know there's skill trees. I know how it kind of works. I'm not gonna waste my. I'd rather just watch an anime of that than play the game. Have to get the story. Almost.
Honestly, I would just go online and look up all
Watch
the
some videos or
characters
something,
and just
yeah.
see all the art. 'Cause I like the art. Like that game, like that trailer just advertised the art, not the game.
All right. Agreed.
it's fair. For me, it's the like especially if anything like in AC Valhalla right now when they talk about the gods and all that, it's interesting to see people's takes on mythos,
Right.
and so that's the part that really grabs me because I love all the different mythos. So, but up next we have the new expansion of Sea Thieves. Run back to.
I would just wonder how much Disney.
So
paid
Disney has gone a different route, so I can answer this one because like I saw this one already because this comes out like next week. So the Sea of Thieves, the Rare, Disney's branching out to other companies instead of doing their own games because they've flopped too many times. Disney has decided to allow other studios to take their product, attach the Disney title to it, and give it reign and give it room to breathe of its own. They have to do canon justice to characters, and Disney has overall say there, but you can put it into these other games. So they just gave Avatar to Ubisoft, I think it is. Or was it Star Wars to Ubisoft? One of the two. One of the two went to Ubisoft. Avatar's getting its own game. A new Star Wars game is in the process of being made, and then Disney gave Pirates to Rare to do Sea of Thieves expansion.
Which all that is smart in my opinion because Disney has like they're great at movies. They have their niche, but they can't. They branch out and they flop.
Right.
And Pirates of the Caribbean, or Sea of Thieves doing Pirates of the Caribbean, I think is the best move because, I mean, Sea of Thieves is already a great game, but you can't go
Fun.
wrong.
I don't know if I'd say it's great. It's fun.
I mean, that's as good as you get.
Kind of. The problem I have with Sea of Thieves, and if this expansion fixes it, which it kind of seems like it does, is yes, it's great I get to choose my own adventure and do stuff, but there still was not enough. I didn't care to go get chickens or go get spices. I'm looking at you because we played it the most. I want, like, kill this person. Find this specific thing. Like, give me a reason to go island to island to island besides just looking for chickens, rum. Like, the rum was not even a thing you collect. It was a thing that just happened to be on an island.
So you wanted more of a purpose and direction outside.
Just a reason to go to said island. And then gather chickens, do all this stuff, and you can just get paid for making it back to port, a different port, with said chickens and such.
See,
I think what they should do is, especially if they've got Captain Jack and all of that kind of stuff, is do those long pirates-based adventures. Go find some lost ancient treasure like they do in the Pirates movies, but then you have to visit like 30 or 40 or 50 different islands looking for the clues on how to get there to find the treasure of Cortez or the whatever else you're looking for.
treasure store. What I hope is the biggest thing that I wish Sea of Thieves had was something to grab me as a story wise. So if they start going into the Pirates of the Caribbean stories,
Right.
and because I mean I don't have a problem like even if it's something like Jack's sitting there and he's like, oh we got to go get the collect all these coins and you have to do turn in 50 chickens to get one of the fucking gold coins from the first movie. At least that gives me a reason to fuck about and
Right.
grab all the chickens. So,
Like I said, that was my biggest thing. So if this gives it a step in the direction of some story, even if it's all Pirates of the Caribbean themed, great, I'll take it. I enjoy the movies enough. I'll know the characters enough. I hope, like with the whole random encounters of the Megalodon and Kraken, they keep that same experience. And now you have Davy Jones just rolls up on you out of nowhere, like cool things like that. Awesome. The Kraken can then be called right after he rolls up on you because he has that power. Cool. Incorporate some of the things you know from the stories of Disney. That will give the game new breath of life, I feel.
And I think that they could also include, like, if you have to go on a longer adventure between islands, like, say, instead of short island hopping, you have to, like, cross the ocean. You're going to need to stock up before you do that, so
Right.
then you have to go get some chickens, you have
Well,
to
and
go
that
do
was the
this
other
and
thing that
that.
always bugged me too, is like your character ate to heal themselves, which is fine. They tried to keep it simple, and I get that. But I agree, if you're going to travel across the sea, there should be a little bit more of the survivally basedness to it, to give you just a little bit of that.
Yeah, even if they did
Something
like
for the reason, oh, I got to stop at this island. Why? I ran out of food on the ship. We have to stop at the next island you see. You must stop.
yeah, even if it was something like an hour in gameplay, you lost 1/64th of your health. Because an hour in gameplay is like what 5 minutes, if that.
Maybe.
And so every 5 minutes you're losing a 1/64th fraction of your health. So you're not, and the lower it gets, maybe you get to a quarter, and instead of losing a 64th, you lose something bigger. So the more hungry you get, the more life you lose if you don't eat. Something like that. That would be
It's
awesome.
kind of
Actually,
like The Sims, where you have to like maintain your character, otherwise.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something. Also, that's the other thing I wish is that, like The Sims, they had a. Ever since there's the new Xboxes and fucking PS5s, both of my shit fucking sucks. Makes me so goddamn mad. Anyways,
Designed obsolescence.
it is. They do it to my phone too. Pisses me off.
should I bring my Xbox over next time?
Fuck your Xbox. Fuck the fact that you can't find an Xbox.
So, Robert, if you just had better shit,
I fucking hate all things.
Yeah, Berta, get better shit.
I'm gonna fucking kill some shit.
After a year off in 2020, E3 is back.
Okay. Let's do back to the Pirates. I forgot where my rant was going. I was fucking angry. I think it's a good call. I wish you could get job classes. I wish you had a better character design, because I don't mind that I'm an old ass man and old ass pirate in my game. But if they gave you more character development and design, you could feel more involved. Like, you feel anytime you get to design your character and kind of more or less their job or how they look, there's more buy-in.
Well, that's why I liked Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, because of the classes.
Right. So you found a class, and that was your class, and it became you, and that became like he's on the team for this reason.
Mine was like discovering all the classes. It's like, I want a fucking ninja, so I got to go become a thief, and I got to do something else, like a brawler or whatever.
See, and
That way I
I'll-
can be a ninja.
I'll go against that for Sea of Thieves specifically. I like classes in a lot of games, I agree. But in a game like Sea of Thieves, like, there's only so much a pirate would be able to do.
Well, and that's
So
what
you
I
have
mean,
it
though.
more like Grand Theft Auto, like San Andreas, where you have a shitload of stats.
Gnarly.
And if you do certain things, if you constantly drink, you get better at drinking. If you run a lot, you get better at running.
I give you
That kind
So
of
you
thing,
can
that
still
way you
give
can
it a
tailor
job.
to
You're
what
talking
you're
like
doing.
Skyrim, like a skill wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he played Grand Theft Auto, not Skyrim.
I've never played Skyrim
So
because I had a life at the
But
time.
what you can still have a job. You can still have all your stat tree. But then if you go and just steal a bunch of stuff and be a complete pirate, and that's all you do, then you get the title pirate as you roll around, and it comes up next to your name. If you are more of a swashbuckler, are you more of a privateer? Are you more of a
If you run away a lot, you get the name Coward.
like give it
With
that,
Berta,
where it's not
coward
any
of the
kind
seven
stat
seas.
other than just you're trying to maintain your reputation. So then you can get to the notorious level of Blackbeard, Whitebeard, like whatever the hell's out there. Then you can be that.
Blue Tooth.
Blonde
Wait.
beard.
Ace, Fire Fist, Ace.
Captain No Blonde Beard.
So you do it like
Kraken tamer.
yeah, no, you kill the Kraken enough times, Kraken Tamer.
Yeah.
Because you just happen, because the game's so randomly diverse as you roll the seas, there's no one spot the Kraken happens to be. It can happen at any point in time. So you just happen to be unlucky enough that you keep getting rolled up by the Kraken and you keep winning. Yeah, you get Kraken Slayer or Tamer next to your
And
name.
if you keep dying,
And you
instead
become
of Kraken
legend.
tamer, you become Kraken
And
bait.
if they add those like legendary items or whatever, you have to go hunt for like the Cortez stuff. Go commandeer Davy Jones's ship. Take the fucking Kraken.
If you have the ability and the skill, because all the weapons and they keep all the weapons the same. It's the design of the weapon, right?
Yeah.
But the legend grows around you. So instead of having a leaderboard, your leaderboard is a title. Like, that's your leaderboard. So you're the Kraken Slayer. You're the Megalodon Rider. You ended up spearing into the Megalodon, and it pulled your ship.
Yeah, that's always a bad idea, by the way.
It is a terrible idea. But
don't ever do that.
if you did that and you got that title, do you know how fucking bad you would become a legend no matter what island you went to? Someone's like, oh my god, I saw the fucking Kraken Tamer. It was amazing. The dude looked like a bitch. I don't know what he was doing, but it's fucking godly. Like,
he had nothing on, no tattoos, no nothing.
no tattoos, no nothing. He barely wore pants. It was weird.
Didn't that happen in
Real life,
Fable?
yes.
Fable 2, you would get a name.
I think you
could choose it.
I think you got a title, but you got to choose your title. That
Based
would
off
roll into
of-
town.
based off of events that you chose. And one of them, I always was the chicken chaser, because I always kicked chickens.
Because it was always Jason's chicken.
I think
Animal
with the
abuse, it
titles,
wasn't funny, but in the game it was.
I think the titles, with that, they should also have them, like, unlockable. So, like, if you want to run around with Kraken Killer,
Right.
but you get another one, you're like, I want to beat this for today.
Right.
So,
But
that would be awesome.
a known list that if you unlock it, and you can change it all by yourself, whatever, but only if you've unlocked it. But then everyone knows how badass, how much time you've put in to the game.
It's like
if you go into different towns or whatever,
Different ports.
right? Go into the ports. If you have a certain title every time you go into that port, they'll recognize you. Oh, that's the Kraken Slayer. But if you go to a different port with a different title, be like, oh, that's fucking Blackbeard or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they recognize you based off the title you're in that town.
I think the title based off like something they should have the titles that you can lock and change, right? But then they have titles that you're fighting with other players for. So like Blackbeard and stuff. So that way you oh, that
There's
person's
certain
the best
reason
player.
to be competitive because they created the competitive area to pull it away from the main area. They did some multiplayer type run for a little bit. I don't even know if it's still there. I haven't played it in a while.
Well, the
But
other thing that
it ruined it because there was multiple times we would roll up on an area and we're like trying to just make it back to port to sell some shit, and we'd get just bombarded by fucking dudes. And we're like, God damn it! And you're just in an instant battle. A lot of fun. That needs to stay, and it would be even more badass is if you have the title and you can fucking just see it from a distance. You're like, we are gonna die. Oh, Captain! Captain!
Custom titles.
Fucking
custom
run!
flags.
It's not even worth it. Throw the gear overboard. Like that would be so cool.
Well, the other thing that would be really cool if they did that is like if you got Kraken Tamer, and there's one island that was infamous for where the Kraken popped up the most, and you went on to that island, the merchant there. Oh, you're the Kraken. You've killed the Kraken. Here's discounts.
Right. Either discounts or, like you said,
Here's my youngest daughter.
Well, yes, but you introduce the need to stop at ports because you have to feed yourself the survival aspect of the game. Cool. You now go to the port where they know you as the Kraken Killer, and that's like the notorious spot. You pull in, they load your ship. You don't even have to get out of your ship to resupply because they do it for you because you're that notorious.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Or if you go to a continual port like Spiked Tooth or whatever the one, Shark Tooth Bay.
Yeah.
If you go to Shark Tooth Bay every time, and that's just like your normal spot you go to. Discounts start happening. Maybe they load half your ship. Like, you start being able to do stuff for these ports because you keep coming back to this port and bringing in wealth to it. Then there's something there. There's a reason for it. Because that was the whole point of being a pirate, right?
Yeah.
And they need to make a pirate area as well, some sort of a Tortuga of some sort. Like, I want to play that to see if there's a Tortuga. Like, 100%, that was the first thought I had in my head is, did they make a Tortuga? Like, I want to go. I want to see.
That'd be awesome.
Right? Because it would make a new social area. Because that was the other thing was missing. You only saw people either on the water, at a distance, and you tried to stay away from them, or you went to kill them. You never really saw people in port.
Yeah.
Hardly ever would you go to an area where there was other pirates.
Yeah.
So you make Tortuga disallow any kind of combat there because it's a pirate code, and it like comes up on the screen, pirates code in effect or something like that, and like wavy whatever, stick to the code. Exactly, that would be the perfect way to go. Comes up, stick to the code, and if you don't, like skeletons drag you off or some shit. Like something happens to you. Yeah, if they're listening, like do the fucking rare.
First of all, two things. One, we have way better ideas than they do. Secondly, they try to make games as easy as possible so that everybody can fucking use them, and I don't give a fuck if everyone can play the game. I care a fuck if I enjoy the game.
Right.
So just make a better goddamn game.
Well, don't make it so fucking easy. Like, make me able to die. Make me have to grind out some work.
Right.
Like, if I'm going to put my time into this, make me put my fucking time into it.
Right.
So if you go to Tortuga and you
a good amount, and then I played less of the Dark Souls because they got easier and easier, more boring. Excuse me, I'm gonna go take care of a dog.
I got something for you when you come back.
Masturbation.
Time. Pause. Game off.
Game on. So, you go to Tortuga, you don't stick to the pirate's code, you fucking get summoned up, a bunch of skeletons around you, they drag you off into the water and throw you into a Davy's locker, and you go down on the ghost ship, and you're stuck on the ghost ship until your crew dies.
Okay.
And you have to work on the group. Oh shit.
I think I'm right with that.
Or you just turn off the game.
Instead of getting dragged off, you get keyholed off, though. So they hook your foot, and then the ship takes off out of
Oh, that's what you meant.
and they keyhole you off, and then they pull you in, and then you have to work the ship until your crew either pays your debt or dies.
Yeah, I like that.
Rare? Yeah, but wouldn't you just
get on it?
Wouldn't you just quit?
No, because you can always make it as part of the game, right? If your character has the ability, if you have the money, you can buy your own way out of it. Can you talk your way out of it? Are you a big enough, bad enough motherfucker that you know how to play the game, and so you can outmaneuver it and kill all the dudes trying to keyhole you off? You can cut the rope. Like, you can get a bounty on you. You can become the target from Tortuga and get, like, notorious through Wanted, broke the code. Like,
and also if you're down
so
there,
then every time you log in, you're always in worry. Is there still a bounty out for me? It could be an old bounty. You could have cleared it. Someone could have got in the game, grabbed your bounty, logged out, 2 weeks later logged back in, still have the bounty for you. You've been cleared and been playing for the last week, just coasted. This dude rolls up on you, just rolls you, turns you in,
and
still
you have
gets
to
paid.
prove that you
Did I give you?
Still gets paid, and you have to double pay or something because it's the code.
Yeah,
Like,
that'd be fucking cool.
Or you could also make a deal with Davy Jones and say, I get that I have a bounty on me, but those other two do as well. I'll claim them and clear my name.
Yeah, so you do the actual 2 lives for 1, or 10 lives for 1.
Alright, I think Sea of Thieves is going to need its own video.
So I also think we should all start playing Sea of Thieves again.
Oh, yes, for sure.
But after this conversation, I'm going to play it for 5 minutes, realize none of this is in there, and get super angry.
Go apply to rare. Okay.
So we need to make some updates. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next part of this series. We'll be back shortly. See ya.